Hey guys, we are back with another quick live presented by Summit Fishing Equipment. A bunch of just basic announcements due to uh, some family issues. Our sponsor could not get on tonight. That was going to jump on with us. We'll work on that. I'm finding Tuesday nights are getting to be a little bit tough to get guests on. So, couple of things right off the bat. I got a whole list of just quick announcements. As we're kind of approaching our mid-range of the season, that middle point, we're starting to have some of the premier subs being utilized. If you're a premier team and you're utilizing a sub, make sure that you're letting us know. If for some reason you want to that you're not sure if it's done right or whatever, check in with Maria this Friday at the trailer or Saturday evening at the trailer, just to verify that everything is correct. We want to make sure we have it listed already. We just want to make sure that we have everybody dialed in, so there's no confusion as the season goes on, especially after more and more folks get their 2-day in at the end of this month, or on winning later in the year. So verify your premier teams with Maria, just so we don't have any issues with the points as they get put out. Couple of, we had a little bit of a computer snafu here a couple weeks ago, and data didn't transfer correctly or whatever. She has got those fixed. We will post current team of the year standings this weekend when we're up at Mille Lacs. With that reminder, we are back on Mille Lacs this weekend. We will be out of Hunters Point. We will have a 6 o'clock rules meeting. That rules meeting is for both Saturday and Sunday. If there's a conflict for whatever reason, please reach out to me ahead of time so I know you're not going to be at the rules meeting. I really don't want to have to crack down on a mandatory be there no matter what, win, lose, or we have to have somebody from your team there as we're navigating the fish donkey stuff and whatever. The last couple of tournaments, we've had a couple of folks that didn't do the rules meeting because they'd been to one before. They didn't know there was a change, and we've had some minor issues. So let's not have issues. Let's just get somebody to the rules meeting. If you can't be at a rules meeting, make sure you get a hold of me. I will go through any rules changes and all of that as well. Jody says, no meeting on Friday. Yes, the meeting on Friday at 6 p.m. at Hunters will be for the Saturday and Sunday tournaments. Rules meeting, 6 o'clock at the stage at Hunters. We'll be there early. We always are. Either prior to the rules meeting or after is a great time to ask questions about Fish Donkey. If you have any questions, if you haven't used it before, we are at 100% success rate with everybody using it and working through any little hiccups that have come up. It was brought up to me last weekend, actually, during the Hunters Point shootout that we were helping them with, that you're not supposed to be on the phone during the tournament. I will tell you, if you are on your phone during the tournament, calling the tournament director, asking a question about the app, that is okay. I want you to call. I want you to ask questions. If you don't feel like something went through correctly, I want people to ask early so we don't have issues later in the day. With that, remember the app will open at 7 o'clock. We're going to keep doing continuous flights, guys. It's been working super, super smooth. So we'll do a continuous flight starting at 7 a.m. You will be able to fish until 3:30 p.m. The app will shut off at 3:30. Check in at the trailer by 4 o'clock so we can verify that everything has gone through, everything is correct. That way Maria can get checks written and everything so we can get on with our awards at 5 o'clock. Every tournament, this gets a little more smooth, just so we don't have any confusion. That you can fish from 7 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. Have to be back at Hunters by 4 to check in and turn in your ruler and your number board. Any questions with that, just let me know. We will go over it again on Friday at the rules meeting, just so there's no confusion. We're giving you a little bit of extra time because Fish Donkey has really streamlined how we do things. Therefore, we just feel like it's advantageous to give you guys an extra half hour out on the water, maybe catch a little bit bigger window on that afternoon bite. Random boat draw will be at 6 o'clock Friday for the Saturday tournament. It will be 6 o'clock Saturday for the Sunday tournament. We wait to do that to make sure nobody has dropped out, to make the boat numbers fair for whomever's there, so we don't get them all screwed up. Then the off the water rule. Yes, there is a rule that has been posted, and we've talked about it since the beginning of this season. Off the water at 4 o'clock the day before your tournament. If you're fishing Saturday, you have to be off by 4 on Friday. If you're fishing Sunday, you have to be off the water by 4 on Saturday. It doesn't matter if you're in the tournament Saturday or if you're not in the tournament Saturday. You have to be off by 4 for Sunday. Okay? Other than that, pre-fishing, there's no set pre-fishing rules, hours, whatever, on any of our bodies of water. Just make sure we're off the water by 4 o'clock. This weekend, we will be bringing back some of you guys that were down on the river. We did a second option pot, the Chase and Gold's option pot, which is a product option pot that we are doing that is sponsored with product by Vortex Optics. They have sent a very generous amount of product for us to use for this option pot. So there will be some of that this weekend. We'll start that option pot at the rules meeting on Friday. We'll run it all the way through until the list is full, and we will do the draw for it on Sunday. Outside of that, I don't have just a whole bunch. We have just so everybody knows, we have a handful of anglers that haven't fished with us yet this year, coming out again this weekend. There's been a handful of questions about the app. Just do us a favor and help people out. Not that any of you wouldn't, but just help them out. Assure them that it's not nearly as scary as we all might have thought it was in the beginning. It's super smooth. It's super slick. It just removes a lot of work. It removes a lot of margin for error. So there's some good things that come with that. Outside of that, I don't have much other than I'm going to talk a little bit more about Fish Donkey. So remember, when we're doing Fish Donkey, I'm going to attempt to share this on a screen, and we'll see just exactly how this goes. Okay. I don't think I can present it, but I don't think it's going to allow me to do what I wanted to do. Remember on the app that when you go in to register for a tournament, MTT Practice will be live as soon as this meeting is over, or this this live is over. So go to capital M, capital T, hit space, and a practice tournament will come up. It's going to say the lake name is Muddy Pond. That is the correct practice tournament. If you have questions about what's going on with how to use it, whatever, get logged in, get your username and stuff all set up. Give me a call. We can walk you through it, and I can verify that your pictures came through right away. Practice with it. If you've not used it before, there is a thing that says practice entering a fish. Yes, that is a little goofy because it doesn't tell you can take a picture of a walleye. It's Saturn, Jupiter fish, all these weird things. It's dorky, it's quirky, it's done for a reason. So that on tournament day, if you're in that app or in that tournament that says practice weighing a fish, and you go to weigh your 28-inch walleye on Mille Lacs this weekend, and it says Saturn fish, you will immediately know that you're not in the right spot. Okay, so keep that in mind. So get in, practice. If you have questions, call me. I'll usually answer my phone till about 8 o'clock at night before I kind of stop. During the week. Tournament weekend, obviously, I answer my phone throughout the night. So then the next tournament will be listed as MTT Mille Lacs 614, MTT Mille Lacs 615. They will not be open at the same time, so you won't have to worry. You'll get into the Mille Lacs tournament. When you get into the tournament, it will not say enter a fish at the bottom of the page until the tournament is open and active, okay? Once it says enter a fish, go in, click on enter a fish. The first picture we want to see is a picture of your red boat card with your boat number on it. Take a picture of it, click check-in photo under species, submit. That way we know that everybody's in the right app, and I check those between 7:15 and 7:45 every day. Make sure everybody's in. If I don't see people on there, you might get a phone call that says, hey, or a text message says, hey, waiting on your check-in photo, just to make sure that everybody's in the right tournament for a whole bunch of different reasons. Pulling fish from the wrong tournament over can only be done by Fish Donkey. It can't be done by me. And I don't like to bother them to do that if we can help it. Doesn't happen often, but it can happen. Throughout the day, refresh your screen, refresh your app, make sure that your stuff is going through. When you log into the app and it asks for permission for your microphone, pictures, all the things, you need to say yes to all of those permissions. If you don't say yes to all of those permissions, you're going to struggle with getting your pictures to go through in a timely fashion. And we're going to have to sit at the dock at Hunters and try and get all your pictures pushed through so that we can verify them. And we'd rather not do that. Again, it's getting better every tournament. I think during the shootout last weekend, I had like 5 fish to verify at the end of the day. It was pretty awesome. So at the end of the day, after the tournament closes at 3:30, while you're still out on the lake before you come running back in, or if you're in at 3:30, up in the upper right corner of the app, there's a little fish. Click on that little fish, touch it, and it will show all of the fish that you have caught throughout the entire MTT season. I reached out to Fish Donkey to see if that can be purged after each tournament. Currently, it cannot. That being said, if you have a bunch of fish that say they're still sending and we can't send them, I looked at one phone last weekend that says it's still sending fish. I have the information, but for some reason on the angler end, it says it's still sending. Reach out to Fish Donkey during business hours directly, and Bonnie or Darren will try to get you the help you need. They might have to take those out of just specific people. But at the end of the day, upper right-hand corner, touch the fish icon, look through, make sure everything says that it's sent. What it's going to say is data has sent, media sent, received, or still sending. Again, the app sends us 2 pieces of information. It sends us all the data in one file and then all the media in another file. So very often we have, almost 100% of the time, we have all of your data already. It'll say that Bill Smith has caught a 24.75 inch walleye, and we might not have the picture. That's what we're going to verify at the end of the day at the dock. So when you come to check in at the check-in table with your ruler and your board, please bring whichever phone you took pictures with, so you don't have to go back to the boat and get it. And if Maria or I tell you, no, you're good, that means that we had everything come through and we're not worried about it. So any questions, again, please reach out beforehand. Come and ask questions on Friday at the rules meeting, either before or after rules. We're always there before and after. Looking forward to another really good weekend. We had some really crazy, changes and bag weights throughout the last couple of weeks. The shootout for hunters was really good. Always great to be back up there and work with Justin, Georgia, and everybody up there, and the weight staff. They're just super welcoming, and they're excited to see everybody again this weekend. I'm not even going to look at the weather until like Friday at 5:30, because every time I say what the weather looks like, it's the direct opposite. And before people start to egg my house or something, I'm just not going to be the weatherman. Outside of that, again, wishing the 6 teams that are going out to the National Team Championship out in South Dakota next weekend. A lot of those guys are taking off this Friday already to head out and pre-fish for the National Team Championship that they qualified through their efforts with the MTT last year. We will be sending teams again next year, but see if I can remember them all. We've got Scott Hansen, Taylor Patton going out, Bob Nitty and Hunter Nitty. Bob Nitty and Brian Naski, Hunter Nitty and Tony Nitty, Ryan Hansen and Blake Zortman, Jake Kahi and Jared Erickson, and I know I'm forgetting one. Sure of it. Oh, Jeff Ruska and Jim Swagger. Sorry, guys. So those guys are all headed out there. If you see them or shoot them a text, wish them well. It's really cool that we get to have 6 boats go out and represent the MTT and the anglers that we fish with out there. So good luck, guys, if we don't see you this weekend at all. Otherwise, we will see everybody on Friday or Saturday for the rules meeting or the tournament. Look forward to seeing everybody. Look out, Tristan's back in town. He's the boat cop is going to be there checking boats bright and early Saturday and Sunday morning. So see you guys there. Have a good rest of your week. Have great pre-fishing if you guys get a chance to get up, and we will see you guys all there.